Hello there, welcome to Sonic Speedsim. Today we'll go over everything in the Space Colony Arc update. It's Sonic Speed Simulator. To get the big thing out of the way, World 11 finally got added to the game, Space Colony Arc. You would need to have the main quest from Green Hills to the escape a couple of years to be able to buy it out with wings. In this new world, the main quest giver is Android Shadow their life. It's finally Will after everything, whoa! Okay, anyway, still looking, you have to complete these 5 objectives. Destroy 5 space geodes, which are the green crystals you can find around Space Colony Arc that have 83 million health in total, and 200,000 barrel grind points. Destroy 100 badniks, destroy 50 space geodes, and collect 5,000 chaos orbs. This new world came with a new event, Project Shadow. The rewards and requirements for this event are 250 research folders for 30-minute magnet boost, 500 research folders for 2 level dark chow, 1,250 folders for 2 dark static trail, 2,500 research folders for 3 level dark chow, 5,000 research folders for 3 dark static trail, and 7,500 research folders for Adventure Shadow, plus 2,000 West Star Wings. You can find research folders all across Space Colony Arc and work with Event Stat. Adventure Shadow is the first skin to receive the newly added Chaos Spears ability, where you can launch Chaos Spears at badnik and destroyable objects to deal damage and destroy them. Adventure Shadow needs to be at 3 stars or above to be able to use Chaos Spears. At 3 stars, you'll get plus 1 Chaos Spears. At 5 stars, you'll get plus 2 Chaos Spears, and then at 6 stars, you'll get plus 3 Chaos Spears. The difference is that you'll be able to fire more Chaos Spears at an enemy. There's been 6 new music notes added in Space Colony Arc. Mad Space, Highway in the Sky, Final Rush, which is the music that plays in this world, The Arc, On the Edge, Eternal Engine, For Doom, which actually plays the Black Doom theme. I guess I got them names mixed up or something. And for True Story Remix Viral Bow, you can also find Vessel Rings across Space Colony Arc. There should be at least 25 of them. Okay, and that should be everything for Space Colony Arc. The Save Amy event is now back after its first appearance back in 2022, and it's now a permanent event in Emerald Hill. The rewards and requirements are 250 pink crystals for 2 pink crystal chow, 750 pink crystals for 2 pink crystal trail, 1,250 pink crystals for 3 pink crystal chow, 2,500 pink crystals for 3 pink crystal trail, and 5,000 pink crystals for Amy Rose plus 2,000 West Star Wings, although the event currently gives out 1,000 West Star Wings. Pink crystals work with Event Stat and can be found in Emerald Hill and in the hidden Emerald Hill Classic. To access Emerald Hill Classic, you have to complete the Android Shadow Telegraph and then go through a certain waterfall which would have originally been caved in, and then you can just go through Emerald Hill Classic pool and mess around in there and find old remains of what was Emerald Hill back in 3 Reborn. I will recommend riding out the Save Amy event here. That should be everything for that. Only the character podiums have changed for this week, with Saber Sonic, Adventure Knuckles, and Android Shadow Red. The rest of the podium stuff is still the same from last week. If you guys are having different prices than other people may have, this is because Roblox is testing variable pricing for dev products and such for certain games, and Sonic Speed Simulator is one of them. So that means that dev products could be cheaper or more expensive than they originally should be. This is completely out of the dev's control, and I hope that Roblox doesn't follow suit with this, or at least give the devs the option to not have a system like this in their games. Additional information about the update: mobile got a new button layout, but if you don't like it, then there's a setting to refer back to the old layout. Fast travel now has an extra places added into it, and now we select airport with run prompts and reduce motion settings. Most of the shadow skins got new animations, except from the few, which either their animations got replaced with Rider/Summer Shadows animations, or still uses their old animations to reference their game appearance. There's new game pass podiums. Help page has been updated to include the latest features of the game. The viewport is more familiar with the looping feature. Fast friends and mastery machines have been added to all worlds post Hilltop. 1 to 2 star requirements for character mastery have been cut in half from 1 million to 500,000. This is so that people can gain more team mastery and reach more worlds easily. Sonic's inventory icon has been updated. There are fusion machines in Green Hills and Lost Valley. After you unlock Emerald Hill, Twin Maker Tails and Mel Sleeve events have been fixed, along with some bugs. The West Star Wing shop is now in Emerald Hill. The Flame Shadows event has its damage requirement updated to fit with the new Emerald Hill Bandit health. Adventure Knuckles now uses the Sonic Adventures 2 Grind Well sound effect. Well, that should be everything in this update for Sonic Speed Simulator. If you enjoyed this video, then drop a like and subscribe to this channel with a bell turned on so more videos can be made like this. Until then, have a good rest of your day.